Hi guys, brewer65 back at it again on Friday night. I've got a couple things going on today. First of all, or tonight, Cheers 17. This is the Old English Ale that I just did, or kegged. Damn, that's good. 7.4%. I'm happy with it. Speaking of which, guess what I'm doing tonight? I see Marianne. I see Kevin. I'm going to rerun my beer lines for inside the keg for the beer, because when I filled up this glass, it was pretty much all foam. And I did some research and found out that I need to balance my keg system. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add more line, and hopefully that will solve that issue, because I know my one son that likes my beer is like, can you pour a beer without any foam in it? I said, just let it sit and we'll pour some more. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. That's one of the things I want to do tonight. The other thing is I'm going to keg my black chocolate stout. It's been sitting in secondary for probably not a whole week, but anyway, I'm ready to put that in the keg and get that thing going. So, but yeah, I've learned a lot by doing some research about balancing my keg, and I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, I didn't even know about balancing my kegerator when I was years ago, when I was, you know, big into brewing. I just basically carbonated my beer at 25 psi, then cut off the valve to. I had a 4-way distributor, so I cut that valve off. You know, burped the keg a little bit, brought down the pressure, and then served my beer. When it was almost dribbling out, I would put the CO2 back to it for a little bit, shut that off, and keep going. I never had a constant pressure of CO2 on my beer. Well, I'm gonna try that way now. So I dropped my regulator down at 12 psi, and from what I have read, I found a YouTube channel that these guys discussed about balancing your keg. Sorry, I don't remember who they were, but I think they had a 5 or 6 segment thing just on kegging. And one of the things that they had said was that, you know, number one, the hose type or size it's a huge thing. So I am using the 3/16 ID hose. And then the other thing was that, you know, depending on what your pressure is on the keg, like mine's going to be 12, then you need to have 12 psi basically on the line going up to the faucet. So, which they said equates to, I think they used 2 pounds per foot. So therefore, I would need a 6-foot line, because 2 times 6 is 12. So now my line has got 12 psi and my keg's got 12 psi. And if I just want to play it on the safe side, which he did, then it go 8 foot. That's all fine and dandy. Then I'm looking through some archived BYO articles on balancing your kegs, and they recommended 3 foot or 3 pounds per foot. So it is what it is. I'm going to go with this. I've already got the lines cut. I already got it cut, 4 8-foot sections. I'll probably coil it up with some ties in the kegerator. It's going to get a little crowded in there, but I'm going to give it a shot and see what happens. So I still got to. I'm going to do that first, and then I'll get my. I got an empty keg in the kegerator right now. It's been in there, so it's nice and cold. So all I got to do is just sanitize it and start transferring my. So I'll sanitize the rest of the stuff too that I need, and then transfer that to the keg, and we're off to the races. We're good to go. So anyway, I will return with an update. Damn, that's good. Okay, the first one is done. You can see what I'm going to do. Coil that beer line up there and back into the fridge, or the door. So I got 3 more to do. See? That's my labeling system. Old English Ale. Kegged it on 7.314. ABV is 7.4. And over here is where I'm doing all my redoing my parts. I got the tube sitting in hot water. Makes it easier to get on those connectors. It wasn't so bad. Alright, we'll see you. Alright, there it is. The final hose redirect. I've lost a lot of cooling in this stand-up freezer. I got mine. It's set at what's mine set at? 38 degrees, and I'm sitting at 68. That's what happens when you have a stand-up freezer. Anyway, all right, we're all sanitized. Let's start the transfer. And let the transfer begin. Then there's my little cart dolly that I'm going to use to wheel that 5-gallon keg over to my kegerator. Alright guys, well, the numbers are in. Here's the black chocolate stout. Smells like it used to. Tastes like it used to. Not bad. For people who don't, and I'm not a Guinness person, I really don't like Guinness. It's too dry for me, so that's why I normally mash at higher temperatures, just so it's not so dry. But anyway, yeah, it, you know, original gravity was 1.073. Target, according to this, was 1.078, so I wasn't too discouraged about that. What really discouraged me was my final gravity, which was 1.032. Estimated was 1.024. I guess I could have pitched some more yeast, but I really didn't want to waste another smack pack of yeast. So, and because it tasted fine, I just went ahead and let it go for one secondary on Thursday, the 3rd, and last Thursday, I guess. So today I let it go. So it's a little over a week going to keg, and but hey, you know, it is what it is. It's you know, a lot of times things don't work out the way we want them to, but hey, it's drinkable. Got it in the keg. I cranked up my what is that? I'm drawing a blank here. My regulator to 25 psi. I cut off the CO2 to the Old English Ale, and I went ahead and still poured me try to pour me a glass of it, and it still had a lot more foam than I thought I would have had. I don't know if that's because between putting the new lines in and everything, my temperature inside my kegerator jumped up to like 60, 65 degrees. So, which made the beer lines warm. So I don't know. That could be it. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow and try it again and see how it does. But anyway, I guess that's it. I've got no present brewing plans. No, I've got nothing going on right now. I'm just gonna get this carved. So today's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday nights. Check it again for carbonation levels, and then I'll probably drop my PSI on the regulator back down at 12. Turn on the valve for the Old English Ale and just go from there. But for the most part, it definitely was not a failure. It tastes exactly like I remember it tasting. just at the alcohol level. I've looked in my previous notes of previous brews of this, and they were definitely more in the 6% range. So, but again, I think that's due to the fact that I had a higher than I wanted temperature mash. I was aiming for I think it was 158, and I think or it might have been 157 I was aiming for. I'll have to go back and look, but it definitely was higher than that. And if I remember correctly, the higher the mash, the less ABV you're going to get out of it. But it's going to be maltier. So anyway, that's it for me. I don't think I'll get this. Well, I might get it uploaded tonight. I don't know. I'm going to go take care of some dogs for the X. But anyway, cheers, 17. And yeah, I might check in. If I'm up at 2 or 3 in the morning, I'll check in on you, Craig, and see if you're posting or if you're on. Hope you got your computer issues straightened out. Of course, people who don't know who Craig is, they're like, what the hell are you talking about? All right, guys. I'm out of here. See ya.